Okay, welcome back students. So now we're looking at question 3 from the 2024 higher level junior cert paper in maths. So we're going to read this for understanding, carefully trying to understand what's being asked of us and what the situation is. So Thomas works as a chef in a restaurant, fine. The table below shows the hours he worked one weekend, and we're told his basic pay is €19 per hour. Okay, so on the Friday he worked 7 hours, on the Saturday he worked 8, and on the Sunday he worked 6. How much money in total did Thomas earn for working on Friday and Saturday? Okay, so that would be 15 hours. So let's multiply the 15 hours by his rate of pay, which is €19 per hour. We calculate that, and we get €285. That's money, so we'll call that €285. That's that question done. He is paid 50% extra for working on the Sunday. Okay, how much did he earn on the Sunday? So we're going to factor in the 50% extra as a factor of 1.5. Okay, so let's do our calculation now. It's 6 by 19 by 1.5. Okay, we'll calculate that. 6 by 19 by 1.5. Okay, and we're using the direct calculation because it's just so much faster and easier. We could have calculated his extra by using €3 per hour, but it would be much slower. So there's his pay for the Sunday. How much did he earn for working on Sunday? €171. Thomas's gross income was $1,900 last month. He pays tax at a rate of 20%, and his monthly tax credit is 312.5. Okay, so let's get his gross tax firstly. Bear with me. Some audio playing in the background. I'm trying to kill. Don't know where it's coming from.
Use mid-interval. Estimate.
Okay, I'll just continue on anyway. So his gross pay then, sorry, his gross tax will be €1,900 by 20%. We just used it. We could divide by 5 for this, but we just used the percentage calculation symbol in our calculator. 1,900 multiplied by 20, and in this calculator the percentage down here, it might be slightly different on yours. On the older one again, the percentage button is it in the same place? Where was it? Here again.
Okay, here's statistics and probability on page 33.
Here in the answer. It's not here under answer,
That for discrete values,
but it is sitting behind some value there. I think it might have been missing in the old calculator. There it is there behind the bracket. There it is there behind the this opening bracket. Okay, we'll calculate that amount of money. We get 380. Now that's gross, so we can subtract the tax credit. Ooh, it's funny. 380, yeah. So we've 380, but he can subtract 312.5 from that. Okay, which is 67.5. So that's the net tax he has to pay. But we have to work out his net income, so we're going to subtract this from this. Okay, I'm going to do a little trick here. I'm going to subtract them wrong ways around. Okay, and now we know subtraction is not commutative, but luckily, while it's not commutative, you end up getting the negative version of what you should have got. So by subtracting wrong ways around and ignoring the minus, I say that his net income was 1832.5, and we make that mine. Okay. Now Thomas puts 2,500 into a special savings account. Okay, great. His account offers interest at 3.2% per year for 2 years, compounded annually. Let's go and calculate that. Okay, we can go to our log tables, to the financial maths page. Here it is here. We're going to use this formula here for compound interest. So F, the final value, is equal to P, the principal value, times 1 plus the interest, written in decimal to the number of years. I'm going to write that down. F equals P, 1 plus the interest to T years. Okay. So for us it's 2,500. 1 plus 3.2% is 1.032 like this, and we're taking that to the power of 2. Let's do it on this calculator for a change. So 2500, open a bracket, 1.032 squared. Okay, and we get 2662.56 exactly. And so if they don't say to round, we're going to use every cent of that. Quick little extra here. We could have done the following. We could have worked completely in percentages. It might be easier for you if you find this difficult. So we would then go 100% plus 3.2%. Close bracket, take to the power of 2. And I'll do shift equals this time to go. Didn't like it. I probably needed to use a multiplication there. Or does it not know how to do percentages? When I do this, 3.2, shift percentage, close bracket, squared. Yeah, it's working this time. An ST, 2662.56. Of course it's the same. Okay, so you can use that percentage method, especially if you find it difficult moving the decimal place when there's a single amount of interest. The one thing to know is if it's only single digit interest, like 3%, 4%, 5%, then you're going to have a 0 here. Work out the total amount in the account after 2 years. Ooh, so we've done that here. And the interest will be this, take away 2500. So luckily, I didn't read the question very carefully, but I picked up my mistake, and now I have 162.56. Therefore, 162.56 euros in interest. Okay, that's the end of that.